Susan Collins is cooked, y'all. I'm talking roast in the oven. I'm talking bacon on the stove cooked. I'm talking overcooked hot dog cooked. Her days are numbered. And I never bring y'all predictions. I never give y'all polls. But Susan Collins is cooked, y'all. If y'all don't know who Susan Collins is, she is the main senator who been the main senator for like a billion years, y'all. And she was the decisive vote on giving ICE all this money. But this is Susan Collins, right?
I'm very concerned about the president's comments. I'm concerned that the president's... I'm disappointed that the RNC... I'm very disappointed. I've been very concerned. I'm very concerned about the impact. What I'm concerned about. This is complicated.
Now that ICE agents, y'all, have came into Maine, they pulled somebody over last week, y'all. Somebody random who they didn't know and unalived this person in Maine, y'all. And Susan Collins was the deciding vote to give ICE all this money to go around terrorizing the American people. But she won't be able to get through this, y'all. They had a massive protest in front of Susan Collins' home over the weekend, y'all. Susan Collins is cooked, y'all. Even though Graham Plattner dropped out, which was right because of his sexual allegations, a generic Democrat beats Susan Collins for that Senate seat. And this ICE incident, she better be very concerned about this because she voted. She was the decisive final vote to give ICE all this ammunition, y'all. Hey, y'all, she is cooked, y'all. She will not win that Senate seat. I'm saying that right now on this day. She will not win her Senate seat. But she's always concerned or have a problem with something. But when you look at her voting record, she voted with the Republicans and Trump 90% plus of the time, but she wanted to be called independent, y'all. But she won't get out of this ICE situation, y'all. They done already protested en masse in front of her home, telling everybody to vote her out. And this is a big deal, y'all, because this is a big seat for the Democrats to take back power. We had a great candidate in Graham Plattner with his messages, but we had a terrible candidate from his past of all the things he done to women. And as Democrats, we wanted him to go and he dropped out. Unlike the Republicans, you can do whatever you want to women, they'll still vote for you. But y'all, Susan Collins is roasted barbecue chicken, y'all. She will not win her Senate seat because of this ICE incident, y'all. Everybody, all the politicians inside Maine was screaming, don't come to Maine, we don't want you here. But Susan Collins, now, she didn't say nothing about ICE agents coming to Maine. And now, his blood of the person that they unalive is on Susan Collins' hands. And every Maine person should know that Susan Collins was the decisive vote on giving ICE all this money. And ICE comes to her state and unalive somebody.